Hi, it's Alaska Granny. Welcome to Granny Camp, which is my Alaska off-grid cabin. There's no running water, there's no electricity, but it's a great place to come and relax. So today I'm going to show you a very simple one-pot spaghetti recipe that you can put together, have it in your pantry as a meal in a bag, pull out the bag, take it with you camping in an emergency, or just make dinner if you're in a hurry. It's so simple. You just need one pot and a few pantry items to make this one pot spaghetti. Granny Camp is looking great. I have a whole new paint job on it. It looks pretty. My grandchildren are getting ready to come and spend time with me. So let's get inside and start making this one pot spaghetti. We've had tons of rain, lots of high winds. It's nice to finally have some terrific weather. So usually when I come out to Granny Camp, I cook on a butane stove. They're very simple to use. I'll put a link to a video on how to use a butane stove if you want to have one for emergencies or if you're going camping. They're great to have. They're just like cooking on a gas stove at home. They're very simple. Let me show you the ingredients you need for this one pot spaghetti. 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato soup, 1 can of chili with no beans. They're meatier with no beans, so try that as a nice sauce. 12 ounces of pasta, and I'm using spaghetti noodles. 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning mix. 3 cups of water. And I've included the water simply because I'm taking this out to Granny Camp so that I need to have the water prepared because I don't have running water there. This recipe makes a lot, so I'm using a big pot because I don't want it to boil over. The tomatoes I'm using have onions, celery, and green peppers in them, so if you can find something like that, that works good, or any kind that you have. I have the tomato soup, and make sure that you look for the chili with no beans. It actually has lots of meat in it, far more meat than in chili with beans, so you can have the meat that you want in your spaghetti without having to worry about keeping it refrigerated or frozen. The only can opener I need today is one for Pop Tops. I'm adding the tomatoes, the tomato soup, and the chili. Do you see how there's chunks of meat in that? I have my 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. I'll put a link to a video I made on how to make that yourself if you don't have some on hand. And then I'm going to add 3 cups of water. What's nice about canning jars is a lot of times they'll have the measurements on the side so you can have an idea of how much water you have even if you don't have a measuring cup. So I want that to all come to a boil, and as soon as it comes to a boil, I'm going to add the pasta. So do you see how there's meaty chunks in there? That's from the chili. It's come to a boil, and because I've added the water, there's going to be the amount of liquid to cook the pasta. So I'm going to just drop in my spaghetti noodles. Now, I always store my noodles in jars, so I just break them in half so they fit, because I don't have to worry about them getting stale or getting infested with insects or any little critters getting in there and chewing on them. So I just need to incorporate the pasta noodles, any kind of pasta that you have on hand, and then just cook it until the noodles are done. Stir it occasionally so it doesn't stick to the bottom of your pot, and to make sure that those spaghetti noodles break apart and get cooked all the way through without sticking together. It's been simmering away. Do you see how the sauce is thickened? The pasta noodles are done. And it just makes a great big pot of meaty spaghetti in one pot. It's great. I think we're ready to serve. See how there's chunks of meat and tomatoes. Sadly, I forgot to pack Parmesan cheese, so we're not having that today. Yum. And there you have it. one pot spaghetti with meat and chunks of tomatoes ready to serve in just a matter of minutes, right out of foods from your prepper pantry. How easy is that? So it's important that we stock up on food, that we have easy to open and use food, but then remember to use, rotate, and replace those foods so that you'll always have a nice fresh supply. I can't wait till my grandkids get here. They come every year, and it's great to look back at the memories that we're building together when we come to Granny Camp and how much fun we enjoy it here and watching them grow and explore. Welcome to Granny Camp. Yeah. Okay? All right. Perfect. Yeah, Teddy. Not for you, you're too little. How's that? You like that?